So, session 3 done. Shannon the killer. Fucked. Third one this week, back on Sunday. Home for pasta now. But before that, check this out. Thanks for that, Sean. Be right back in a moment. But first, a brief history on my jiu-jitsu journey. I spend my life Kylo washing these. I'm doing a video, man. Where? Freaking dogs got need manners. Started jiu-jitsu around 2018. Won a few competitions. Lost a few competitions too. Yeah, had a good solid year competing. So I train at Alliance Newcastle. I've always been there for the full time of my jiu-jitsu journey. The owner of Alliance Newcastle is Professor Chris Short.
I'm Chris.
Chris obviously seen some potential in us. Sponsors to go to the Euros in 2020, and then this happened. Then we got back from the Euros, and this happened. Then we went to IBJJF London, and this happened. But then freaking COVID happened. But all wasn't lost. We built a gym. Yeah. And then October 21, I think it was, I got a promotion from blue to purple. Well, that pretty much leaves 2022 and 2023. Did a bunch of biking, some running. If you take a look at the channel, that's what I was up to. Didn't do much jiu-jitsu, pretty much took a year off. And that brings up to 2024. I started back full time at jiu-jitsu probably around about November-ish last year, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I picked it right up this year, January, February. Been going 2 times a week. Last few weeks been going 4 times a week. And that pretty much brings up the date. But it leaves one last thing. What's next? Well, jiu-jitsu is next. There's a big comp coming up, which is about now 5 to 6 weeks out. Sorry, 2 big comps coming up, 5 to 6 weeks out. Not sure which one to do. I've got the choice to go to Barcelona, European Masters, on the same weekend as the Brits in Manchester. Still toying my idea yet. There's a few issues that are going to determine where I'm going, but we're definitely going somewhere, and I'm hopefully going to bring you guys along for the full lot. Now that you're all caught up, it's back over to Sean for some jiu-jitsu. Sunday comp class. So what I'm going to do here is just a little voiceover, some snippets of a round I did with the coach of Alliance, Professor Chris Short.
I'm Chris.
So as you can see, Chris is a black belt. He's been a black belt for some time now, if I remember rightly. Anyway, Chris is probably going at about 110% here. I think I'm currently running on about 50%. I'm just conserving energy, you know. Sometimes when I'm rolling, my mind wanders off. I was thinking about dinner. Steph had booked a nice table somewhere. I was thinking about, you know, getting a nice pork dinner. Maybe get a nice little sticky toffee pudding for dessert. Chris is trying to apply some pressure here. I thought I would just, you know, sit in a half guard, just relax a little bit. Nothing too much going on. Like I say, mind's on dinner at the minute. So I think he starts messing around with a collar choke of sorts. I wasn't too worried about it, if I'm honest. He didn't seem to be going anywhere with it, but I think I had a momentary lapse of concentration, and I think I rolled into the collar choke, which gave him the submission. Yeah, he caught us off guard. Obviously, like I said, I was thinking about the dinner thing. It is what it is. So, I think he also hit us with an illegal elbow or a punch. I'm not sure. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. It's typical of Chris to be elbowing and punching. Sometimes you get a bit carried away. Yeah, but I'll just wipe the blood away and just soldier on, you know. So tap hands go again. There's about 6 minutes left. I do an outstanding job here of taking Chris' leg. Getting swept is exactly what I wanted to do because I'm practicing guard retention. I think this is exactly where I wanted to be, to come round to then maybe get my butterfly guarding, I think I'm going to say. That was a good job by me actually, great, I must say so. I have quite a good butterfly guard. So after getting tapped out about 14 times, I decided to step my game up and thought, you know what, I'm going to go at 110% too. So this is me performing at what some white belts would probably say is a world-class back take. Before I commit though, I kind of remind myself, Sean, you're meant to be working on guard retention, so come on. So we're pulling back in the half guard, start working some bad positioning, look at what I can do here, but Chris decides to put a bit of pressure on. He stepped up to 120%, and I realise I've made a fatal mistake, and then I end up tapping again. Kind of get used to it now. As you can see, Chris kind of gave up a minute before the end. I'm not sure if it was the fact that he felt like I was a hopeless cause, or it was hopelessly just trying against an opponent like me. I get up, a bit confused, wondering where the hell I am after that beating I just received. And Chris reminds us of my Jiu-Jitsu. It's Sunday, it's the comp class. Comp class, done. Richard.
It was the longest 7 minutes of my life, so thank you very much.
Sunday with the boys. Any messages to the future competitors? You're all fucked. If you like what you see, stick around and follow, and watch me juggle these to get as much training as possible. See you in a bit.